Well, as a student in the seminary, Syria, Damascus, for me, signified, ancient civilizations, cultures, wisdom, and for Christians, especially St. Paul, the great missionary. And so we always go back to Damascus, we always go back to Syria as one of the origins of our church and the Christian faith. So for me, Syria will always be connected with that. But then during the past years, Syria has also been associated in my mind with conflicts and very sad realities. We see images of war, of children left alone. Then you have houses destroyed. And Syria for me also is a very complex reality. I don't claim that I understand fully what the conflict is all about and why are people suffering and why so many lives, property are wasted. So I'm very happy to be here to see what I know of Syria in history and in the Christianity, and also see for myself the effects of the conflicts. When I go home, because we participated in Caritas, the campaign, Peace for Syria, and I want to tell them that it is not just a campaign, it is about human beings, lives that need to grow, lives that need to prosper. But we need the conditions for life to bloom, and that's what we call peace. When there is love, freedom, where there is truth, where there is justice, where there is respect for each other and for society and for creation, there will be peace, and human beings will bloom, will grow. And I hope to be able to communicate that message when I go home. Having listened to testimonies, after seeing the films, short films from Caritas, and after the visit to Duma and interacting with some of the people, the first thing that I want to tell the international community, beginning with Caritas International and the Church, is let us not forget the people of Syria. Because sometimes conflicts happen and another conflict in another part of the world erupts. And as the focus shifts, the former concerns are forgotten. And we want to say, no, let us not forget Syria, because the devastation is deep and widespread. And for recovery, rehabilitation to happen, we need sustained solidarity and sustained communion. Of course, we cannot ignore the new conflicts, but let us not also forget Syria. The other thing is for us as an international community to attend to emergency needs. Because I was quite surprised that the needs are still of the emergency response level. After months of relative order, the needs are still of an emergency response character. Basic necessities, food, medicine, water, housing, all of those, electricity. But we cannot let people stay in that mode of emergency situation for long. People need a more stable life, but it requires the work, coming together, the cooperation of the people of Syria with the international community. And so, without entering into the complex international politics, I just want to say, this is not about politics. This is about human lives. And very often, as powerful people and governments debate and fight against each other, the real victims are the simple, ordinary, innocent people who do not even know why there is a war, why there is conflict, but they are the most vulnerable. So calling for international cooperation and sustained solidarity, acts of solidarity, without forgetting Syria, and helping the people, especially the poor, to move from the emergency state to a more stable life. First of all, I want to tell the people of Syria, this is my first visit to Syria. In the past, I just read about Syria, looked at photos, but now that I'm here, I want to tell you, you are a great, beautiful, and good people. And I really hope that you would believe in your own goodness and start from that. Even if people from outside, nations, would come to help you and to be with you, but in the end, you must allow the goodness that is in you to shine. And I have seen it. You have so much potential to be a great people, and so do not allow it to be destroyed. Keep it and use it for solidarity, for communion. I was very much impressed when I went to the mosque that used to be a church, and now the tomb of Saint John the Baptist is there. And we were told that there was a time when Christians, Muslims prayed together in that place. Well, it is not just a dream. It is part of the reality of Syria. It is part of the history. It is part of the memory and the narrative of Syria. So it needs to be remembered and to be made real every day. And so we are here to support you, and we want to see the Syrian people really recover from all this destruction. Yeah, there are a lot, but because one thing that kept playing in my mind was the visit to Duma, which happened to be Ash Wednesday for the Latin Church. Then you go around and you see these houses that are destroyed, and then you see the dust there. I say, and it's Ash Wednesday, and during the liturgy, the worship, the ash is just a symbol put here. But here you have people living in the midst of ashes. Yeah, and it's a wonderful Ash Wednesday where you see we celebrate it once a year, but some people live it every day. Yeah? But we believe also that from the ashes would come the resurrection. And that is also our hope. Yeah. We hope that one day we could visit Syria, and see more signs of the resurrection. It's painful, but it is a good pain that leads to hope, And it is by entering also the pain that our hope would be stronger, I believe. I was reminded of the Philippines. We had in 2013 such a big typhoon that destroyed, and it went from one island to another with the same intensity and destroyed so many lives, houses, you know. And they said that so far it is the strongest typhoon registered in human history. So the path of destruction there, no? And there in the Philippines, the Caritas workers helping others were also victims of the tragedy. They also lost their families, but they are attending to the needs of others. And I saw that here. And for me, that is one of the greatness of Caritas, wherever you find them. And it is affirmed by what I saw here in Caritas Syria, that love allows you to really go beyond yourself and your own needs. And you attend to the needs of others. No? Not forgetting your own family, your own needs, and your own pains, but for me, it becomes a real act of solidarity. I would really like to encourage Caritas Syria. The work is not easy. It's just, I suppose, beginning in some parts, and it will continue for a long period. We hope it could be shorter, but being realistic, I think we have to say it could be a long process. But it is also beneficial that we who suffer with others. And so a whole family is more together.